Prophet Azik Owusu Bempah. Kwaku na Jane Honemena Menda to Owusu Bempah. 2012 Okai. Ebem 2016 was MPP Winia. Yemashina Solidine. Ebem MPP 4 challenge no. Me Owusu Bempah. Mo challenge me. And Jenny Pa obetima do Owusu Bempah kuma. And Ekere Agyapong. Untiye me say any ba obetima the great Owusu Bempah na kuma above form and Ekere Agyapong. Obi a wabedin in the church be 40 years. Only one day ebe destroyer. The best leader Kennedy akompreko Agyapong. Ade so dey ofre no.
Abusia se honorable Kennedy akompreko hina Agyapong. Kwaku ya no kokromoti a yentimi san ho emopont bibia ne a ono ana yesu akokoto ano. Hi Ghana for you TV na na me share e ma rem subscribe like comment na share na video no enko achiwe. Abusia ne the best members edi nkomo na abeka ya emra bi atwam na yade ana Kwaku na we exposes bi a wo expose di asofo form wo oman mu eno ene apostle doctor Reverend Owusu Bempah watu eho anamon na ensem ni nyina no the best for chirema obi a obetimi aginam akabi akukwaku na entokwa ede ama no ana ye honorable Kennedy akomprako Agyapong enti de asie bia no mo ka kire Kwaku na ebusuafo se omututu anamon na omunkonko hunu honorable na honorable no oba bepina na the best for e kame akwese omu ka bia makwaku na kame so asa kwese omu ba ku ya omu se kanaguma mu kire de ntia se na honorable wentu anamo anase wanya na agen se okwakobo Kwaku na abusua ye kwatie nia ye kokofa nsem anyina baaye ani de the best for enso kan ye ba ye bedi nkomo Hi Ghana for you TV na na share ama rem subscribe like comment na share na video no enko achiwe ye test ma the best for kan bi mra
Azik Owusu Bempah. Prophet Azik Owusu Bempah. Kwaku na Jane Honemena. Kwaku na Jane Honemena. Na uhwe ensem a esi yenko. First of all yenko tie ensem a Kwaku na ka kire asofofo waso oyo mo expose okatire Owusu Bempah se Prophet Azik Owusu Bempah on shankom bia media mi se mi phobia de mi se o shankom oyobia eba Ghana presidency and datono eba Ghana presidency men dato Owusu Bempah 2012 okai ebem so hunsa no ma bi akotifra akufo do be wini na obewini nso no yemfa ma no ebe court ni nyina okai ebem 2016 was MPP winia ye machine solidine ebem 2020 was abem 2024 was akatre mahama se omampani mahama na kuma na dane first no osufu adaka say omampani mahama wajifu na kana firi no so say na kuma no adane into 2024 enam na kuma na adane na kuma penti erwadi nyankopon asani tumi no amano now trend this first of bebre ya na omu nyina shan command this obi antimi ankasa the great Owusu Bempah netimi kasai the great Azik Owusu Bempah the great onetimi kasai Owusu Bempah ni wakuma na adane no wakuma penti eredi nyankopon na wamana samma esi okatire Trump so obelusu obeko one term ampa esi ewie tire wasaka tire se Trump be wini enti Prophet Azik Owusu Bempah concerning about Ghana election mamun datono me kan kore enese bia me kan bia man say no 2024 election Owusu Bempah jana so fie ka say MPP 4 challenge no me Owusu Bempah mo challenge me the great Owusu Bempah mo challenge me mu dia gro 40% kura no munya ampa o say mo challenge me the great Owusu Bempah the great mu dia gro 40% kura no munya ampa or say, more challenge me the great Owusu Bempah, the great. Mudia grow 40% crown. Munyao. It didn't see MPP and cross 40%. Enti a busse and come shadia age men down to the great Owusu Bempah. Jenny Mr. Eba and Commissioner Prophet Azek Owusu Bempah. Men down to the Commissioner. What is it? Enti de kwakwana katira no de kwakwana e katira no se said like MP before challenge no want to be quarter TV so Owusu Bempah nkolai want to be nkolai e di Owusu Bempah tem Kwame Telebe di Owusu Bempah tem ni bu fuye no was me mo challenge me Owusu Bempah 40% kwamunya enumuna kwakwana so be katira ni say wo wosu na mami una ushenkom mami me una me information shenkom ene oboa ne buafu enteni pa obetuma dudu Owusu Bempah kuma ene ekere Agyapong mutie nie kwakwana family kwakwana abusuafo kwakwana na abusuafo a mo apology ni nyina no me say enipa obetimama the great Owusu Bempah na kuma abafom ena ekere Agyapong muni fe baby a emfa because asemna okatira Owusu Bempah no ahye no ani ya say on man information ene hyenkom enti obi a wabedi ni church be 40 years ni only one day be destroyer enye easy only one day be destroy the church enye easy mfama enti the great Owusu Bempah onyamini pa me dey me gini di pa e ba Ghana election mamun dauto no owani enti enti dia Asia abanyina no Jesia abanyina no enipa obetimi ama Prophet Azek Owusu Bempah nakuma atoto nakuma abafom nakuma atoto nyina ene the base leader Kennedy ohene Agyapong adeso ofre no the base leader Kennedy akompreko Agyapong adeso edai ofre no na yenkotie ensema kwakwana kachire Prophet Azek Owusu Bempah ai ase hwe momunya sofofo ene me meka o kwakwana asemo hey anu osipa na anu osiye papa entira Owusu Bempah dwasa no yentie kwakwana muminti
si enim ne ye boss edina de besi ewo CTV ha no enya asem papa e mame to the extent so say me ti na hwi ni so nti ene ade mini ko be fa so say ana no wo ka chem ni na wo audio no okeke bia e kan say o hata nenum bia gwa nenum bia fine ni na no na me kire ne say onya abotre I was trying to calm him down when you ready hey just say gidi di atem so do obedi dia na me atem no wudi me ana ekwekwe me enka me shoe enka tare enka me hwe but the run at the latter part no ebe you know we nya ni easy sir me di japadi ni chima no oho na pam call na cut here and he disappeared. And like I'm saying, I attempted to engage him calmly and understand his concerns. He became even more aggressive, shouting and insulting throughout the call. He eventually mentioned the name of his man of God. Afi enkomonum no ano try ya say ni bisa ne se na Nyankopon nipa ko na wo se ye ne sa no oye hwan on person obebodi, but eventually he mentioned the name. And folks, the name he mentioned here, or said Eja Bempah, idin obo ma me no. Yeah, it's in the audio. Or say Eja Bempah, and ye di ni din edi agro hasi. God. Right there, Obodino, then the call abruptly ended and he disappeared. Now let me place this on record. I have personally know of 3 individuals in this country bearing the name Bempah. Ghana for Afimuntiemi. 1 is a politician and 2 are in the ministry of Christ. Period. Ghana had a minim se Bempah dino e din bebre, ebi went to the sports, ebi went to all sorts of, but Kwaku amete minim 3 Bempahs. I minim 2 womo the ministry of Christ, womo ye nyamedwuma. Ena ye wo Bempah so a Kofi Owusu Bempah, ono so ye politician, kan no wo Ghana gas. And I know that there are more Bempahs out there. I know of 1 Bempah also or sports. Now, knowing the 2 of the Bempahs who are in the ministry, no, I don't know which of them, who of the 2 Bempahs are all, but the code name be Ebeka Dinu say Eja Bempah makes me alarm. Say, who is this Eja Bempah? Is he talking about Eja Bempah we know as Isaac Owusu Bempah, and now he's referring to the other Bempah that we know, because one for first name number. So at this time, it's pretty difficult for me. But let's go on. Indeed, the most interesting part of this entire drama is this. From the very beginning of our build-up toward next year's expose, not once have we on this platform mentioned any of those names in any context whatsoever, not even in reference, not in relation to their religious activities. No. And we state this on authority and categorical. The American Nasi Chenese Edina Papa boy say Bempano, Ekrampono, and much as Kwaku, I know 2 Bempahs in the ministry. No, I must again state on this platform, say not any time you share build up nasiwo if you have my boss side in Ukra, even though Asofu be Imabobo Asofu 1, 2, 3 BD. Anyway, let me ask you guys, including that animal, what the heck is your man of God? Me mean to me more man of God. What body damn what yare, including those men of God themselves, will tell me I cannot mention their name. The farthest they can go, wherever they can go to court. Now, Mami, open up, Mamo. You can go to courts. You can go to The Hague, anywhere underground, and I dare you, I'll mention your name.
What go kwa nai? What say? Upa court. Ko bebi obe ko bia obo bold Owusu Bempah din. Intention pa. And some ko kwa na keka no. It is so Owusu Bempah pa. Waso upa ko bebi obe ko. Obe bold din. Eteni po betra ma Owusu Bempah kuma bafom. Ene Kennedy Agyapong. Yentie okwana wa habi. Nesem no kan yentie no ha.
Anyway, let me ask you guys, including that animal, what the heck is your man of God? Me mean to me more man of God. What body damn what yare, including those men of God themselves, will tell me I cannot mention their name. The farthest they can go, wherever they can go to court. Now, Mami, open up, Mamo. You can go to courts. You can go to The Hague, anywhere underground, and I dare you, I'll mention your name. Oh, Bodamwate, what yare who with him upwards? Me most house of 2 men of God, me within P higher. But then again, fundamentally, me be so. A debate and a betty, Ejeben and a be prohibited say, woman of God no. Kwaku Annan metia me bonidia asase be woso. What damn you are silly. And let those men so be and sponsor. And I'll not hold anything against them because I mean Kwaku maintain will be annoyed. So I am being careful, sir. Men draw or soft be a D or the band chan will audio num say Bempah. But the point is, say you no cannot say for sure, and I cannot state on authority. Therefore, it cannot be say ye drag you be near bim say any panasemo. But let it be. I'm moving one step ahead. Let it be and let them dare. Let any man of God tonight, I am stating on authority. Let any man of God from the apex of your fathers to the lowest of the class, let them dare. Now here the BC Ghana. Oh, bodam, if I sit here in my 20-something years in my journalistic career, I have served this nation. I have paid my dues. The politicians are paying their dues. The men of God are paying their dues. I ask you a question. What will become a travesty and miscarriage of justice, to say the least, that we talk about a man of God, and that man of God, silly goddamn ass, Owusu on Tiasie, or no best man attacks or mumble studio has said, Womuna Meden, MFIT when I swear I will kill you. May kind of play na chamo. The Ghana police are listening and watching. I will murder you coldly here as an act of provocation and self-defense. Try and see. Na catch them. Me friend, enye na anu no biomo. Enye na anu na mu bedi mu nkwasi asem e wo studio na ye di chair mu no. South Sofu ya me ken. Oba mi studio. Was my radio days. Ofa ne hu die. E dey asem. Na asem ne zen. Ani o. Pani ya ka asem a o say ena gen asem bi wo ho na me boss wa Ghana be wo so wu Kwaku Annan. O wie ya o say ya meti hey a wo hwe mi meti me konso enim o say meti ama we twa hwe onwo mo nkwa sia keka na bi nie mo beti me yes with those journalists na dey be mo ho kwam enye me Kwaku akona meti a obodam me ka wie ya akwai we zi dey on dia say oh before my eyes not the whole studio equipments na meti wo say na me hwe ni din. I was just watching him. And Ghanaians, mo beti me akọ social media, call YouTube Edaho Kwaku Annan versus who the man of God. Oni Kwaku Annan be kun was still Edaho. I don't want to dignify them. I've been very close to some of these guys. But I know sometimes I feel say, yeah, so me ni papa, woman na mitumi na ye juma na say they just came purposely for and they be American. Asophobia or have. The only time their God will speak is because we are in 31st. Animals, 31st, no nyankopon or the okasa abodan for you workers of iniquities and foolish Galatians. The only time ne nyankopon be ye adwuma no ne ye kwa kotoaba animals and you want me to keep quiet. How dare you? Try and see. I waste your flesh here in this country. Try and see. Abodamwa. Politicians no control. Listen, here, two people are destroying this nation. The politicians and our men of God.
Enti ensemu ya Kwaku Annan kika ye. Na no hyepa. Ensemu bi ni o. Na no hye papanti amani nsemu no ayehu. Ama Kwaku Annan nsemu no ayehu ama no. Enti ni pa obetimi ni the great Owusu Bempah edin komo. Ana ekere Agyapong, the base leader. The base of Kennedy akumpreko Agyapong. When obetimi ni Owusu Bempah akasa na komaba form. Ene sa de mo forget it. What is here? Ushen sama Kwaku Annan kan ye. Ama Owusu Bempah se no otie. Ama odwai pa ne bu fui pa. Prophet as a Owusu Bempah ne bu fui pa. Enyeze kura. Ntiwana bukai. The best for mu sorry o. The best for mu sorry o. Munti. Ene Kwaku Annan. Ya che no ana. Ndi Kwaku.
as an act of provocation and self-defense. Try and see. I can't remember. Me friend, enye na anu no biomo. Enye na anu na mo bedi mu nkwasi asem e wo studio na ye de chair mu no. Sa sofo ya me ken. Oba mi studio. Was my radio days. Ofa ne hu die. E de asem. Na asem ne zen. Ani o. Pani ya ka asem a. O say ena gen asem bi wo ho. Na me boss wa Ghana be wo so. Wu Kwaku Annan. O wie ya o say ya meti hey a wo hwe mi meti me konso enim o se meti ama we twa hwe onwo mo nkwa sia keka na bi nie mo beti me yes with those journalists na de bi mo ho kwam na enye me Kwaku akona meti a obodam me ka wie ya akwai we zi dey on dia say oh before my eyes na the whole studio equipment na meti o say na me hwe ne din I was just watching him and Ghanaians mo beti akọ social media call YouTube Edaho Kwaku Annan versus who the man of God oni Kwaku Annan be kun was still Edaho I don't want to dignify them. I've been very close to some of these guys, but I know sometimes here feel say yeah so mu ni papa wo mu ni ngami tumi na ye adwuma na say they just came purposely for and they be American asofo bi wo ha. The only time their God will speak is because we are in 31st. Animals, 31st, no nyankopon no or the okasa abodan for you workers of iniquities and foolish Galatians. The only time ni nyankopon be ye adwuma no ni ye kwa akoto aba animals and you want me to keep quiet. How dare you? Try and see. I waste your flesh here in this country. Try and see. Abodamwa politicians no mu control. Listen, here. Two people are destroying this nation. The politicians and our men of God. Some of you. Whilst the politicians are luring and looting our money, then the men of God are also them. Sarcastically, covertly, hypnotizing, falsification, and luring the people on one side and taking our money. The common denominator is you and I, sitting in the church. You can go and inform us and yamasem. Those who want to know the truth will know. Now, who man of God who will say, a choir will fast with you with Jumana. Would you see? Now, we are helicopter, a question for me. Shall you see or meanwhile? Of days, then unscrupulous rogues, rascals, and ragamuffins. No, my story about. This was where I me first and President Mahama. You will do one thing. We need to pass a decree whereby all of these rogues, JHS, could be brave. Namo crash we na free ho say Paul Kagame will continue to be right and then untimi ko di sans on phone wo himfa Rwanda ho wa cure some mischief ni some foolishness na free ho eno na Ghana yentimi no you have opened the floodgate the space for any Dick and Tom and Harry kurasefo wo mo kra enim de quotation kra no wo mo quote bi o Bible yet wo mo gina ho. But because the politicians continue to take advantage of them, womu shamo nkom no womu wiepe na omo ba na mosoma mom ba bi atena entina masofo no bebre aflade Ghana din kwasiasem like the other guy called Roger any ne sofo bi ni audio bi leak I'm sure say manya bi odi nkom a omo kire say ani o asofo na cha omumu mienu and MPP candidates contest here flag bearer contest here be o ma cho mu mienu wo mo ehye nkoma ha na o mo so ehye nkoma ema we na animals you rogues muasefo munim nyansa and you want to I'm visa nkwa hey we do ya physically spiritually I'm ready opa mo fan fa atmosphere no or the surface or belly of the senior radio so we betimi ada na so we betimi ada o visa me dwomanim wo dey try na Kwaku Annan dwene me so wo dey try na there will be the biggest news Ghanaians haven't heard before. When you do best news, try. Oh, bodam. Now, show. Indeed, the most interesting part of this entire drama, and I'm a catcher says up, Nipo will cry. Nipo no dini di ba na cry me mo dini da. But folks, let me say something tonight to some of these religious fanatics. Rascals, rats, ragamuffins, lunatics, scavengers, got nothing, and self-appointed defenders of men of God. We urge you, but firmly to ask, stay away from this platform, the front line, as we prepare for next year's major expose. Tonight, we issue this warning clearly, and to any man of God out there, if your ministry is mentioned or caught in the crossfire of this investigative expose, you are at full liberty to come forward. Our platform is open and our doors are wide for you to explain clearly or challenge you believe has been reported wrongly about your church. We remain fair, open, and committed to the truth. The ambassador can say expose any the beba. But so we was expose. That's why I'm person be any. But
fantastic one. When is some kokwana to tuja? It was kind some way you know. Now say yenye say. Philomena Yebua Mensa. Also good afternoon, phobia. The base Ghana first. The base remove the base job for the job. Okay, the base. We are connected. Thank you. Philomena Yebua Mensa. Alas, Israel. What's the name? Phobia. A bankasium. Ghana first. Thank you. Abetanega. Also good evening. Phobia Member TV. The base. Ghana first. The base. Onapo. The base. I am what the pa. Abetanega. Also good evening. Phobia. Nice. Okay. Please say and link the base. Power. Hagan. Also good evening, Phobia. Phobia. The base. Ghana Fest. Fantastic wine. Oh, YouTube messages. Obia. Abeta Hagan. Hagan. Alas. Obia. Obia drop on the comment into me. Making kind amayeti. Enti sama kwakwane ekaye. Efa. Prophet Azek Owusu Bempah. Nese ni buafu. Owusu Bempah buafu pa. Owusu Bempah ni buafu ye pa. Enti sena edwuma hyehyɛ ekoso. Na yate no. Ye nya no. Kwakwanan na de adu no. Onabo ken ene betimi ni sa so fu makasa. Owusu Bempah kasa. Anya. Kwakwe. Onabo ken. Said ye, uye expose no. Expose de uye ye nyina ye ni je ho se wo be expose Kwaku. Na expose no a uye no. Eso ujra na so pente. Media min kasa wa ye anaso wunye e court na be kire. Se kunsu metu Macau esu ni faso ene da hoi Kwaku sa to aso ha yentie Kwaku why
Krasefo wo mo kra enim de quotation kra no wo mo quote bi o Bible yet wo mo gina ho, but because the politicians continue to take advantage of them, wo mo hye mo nkom no wo mo wie pe na mo ba na mo soma mo ba bi atena enti na masofo no bebre aflade Ghana din kwasiasem, like the other guy called Roger any ne sofo bi ni audio bi leak. I'm sure say manya bi odi nkomo a wo mo kire say ani o asofo na che omumu mienu and MPP candidates contest here, flag bearer contest here be o ma che omumu mienu wo mo ehye nkoma ha na o mo so ehye nkoma ema we no animals. You wrote a massive munim nyansa. And you want to I'm hey, we do physically, spiritually, I'm ready. Ready. Opa mo fan fat atmosphere or the surface or belly of the senior ready. So we bet niada. Na so we bet niada. We say me drum anim. We dey try na kwekwana edwene. Me so we dey try. Try na che there will be the biggest news Ghanaians haven't heard before. Won you do best news no. Try. Oh bodam. Now show. Indeed, the most interesting part of this entire drama, and I'm a catcher says up Nipo will cram. Nippon or dini di ba na krame. Me mo dini da. But folks, let me say something tonight. to some of these religious fanatics, rascals, rats, ragamuffins, lunatics, scavengers, got nothing, and self-appointed defenders of men of God, we urge you, but firmly, to ask, stay away from this platform, the front line, as we prepare for next year's major expose. Tonight, we issue this warning clearly, and to any man of God out there, if your ministry is mentioned or caught in the crossfire of this investigative expose, you are at fully liberty to come forward. Our platform is open and our doors are wide for you to explain clearly or challenge anything you believe has been reported wrongly about your church. We remain fair, open, and committed to the truth. The ambassador can say expose any the beba. But so we did expose. That's one time person member will be any. But yeah. But so we didn't be pure expose anymore. They may catch up because none will be saying. Untimi ma ubetimi a press conference. Untimi ya press conference a ubetimi issue rejoinder. Untimi ya rejoinder ubetimi a then a press release. Men kan share that ni nyama be kama Ghana fu ehu. Nefi ya interrogate you well. Finally, we issue this to any man of God out there. Be very careful and desist from any unholy, unrighteousness conduct, and do not, under any one circumstance, dispatch fanatics or followers to this station to cause trouble. No, and let it be known clearly that CTV is a lawful institution. Anyone who attempts to storm our premises, disrupt our work, or intimidate our team will not leave this premises alive. And I need to state that strongly. Yeah, we also for now dispatch fanatics. I can only assure you that those fanatics will not leave my premises here alive. Me can end the tour. I'm a down come baby that you will be waha. Ninya me am pat and I'm a catcher earlier. Me rested you ha. The whole radius within a certain radius is covered. Me dunya me was soon the bear shaker. Can tell me so bad why you're well at all. Me, I don't, those who know me. Never I'll drive whichever car I want to drive that quick. Who is a bodyguard to me? Your car can minimum the Queen's exam for bodyguard. How? Why? My will be money. Services to God and country. So why? And I mean, who so be to me came. I hardly would take people in my car. I drive and I move alone and I do my things. Minimum why? And because of that, also who be chasing me. Who they dimity? Opa follow me with motorbike or a car. Come. Problem. Now, finally, we will not stand for any intimidation. And I'm to say, when you enter the premises, I can assure you, you will not leave the premises alive. We will not tolerate any harassment, coercion, or interference of any kind. We state this firmly and without equivocation. The front line, will not, cannot, and any form of intimidation or threat. Nobody, listen for the last, nobody can what? Stop us. Only God can stop us. Upa ye bishop of whatever. When I hear the archbishop or what, I don't give a heck of you. You can, nobody can stop us. Only God can stop us. Folks, and see, moon taking notes. And to who say ni panwa, who say yasmano. Was so for our kind of body dinner. What's your friend Eja Bempah? I don't know which of Eja Bempah, but they didn't know bono. If Eja Bempah kuno ye na de papa, Ghana funinim. Say Eja Bempah kuno onya de papa, Ghana funinim. What bodam? Yet your memoir, I saw for me bejina memoir. Some of them, they came even on my platform. Kwaku, I got so many enemies unto myself. Today, people still believe, say, yeah, me or my enemies, for want of what? I gave some of them space. Come, do your preaching. No, they are sending you betumas as and meaning who marching. Yet your memo, or so for bit me lieutenant, sir, and then nano edu 2 bedroom said, John Dramani Mahama is carrying the bank coffee Funaka. All right? Meme platform soon as I didn't see you. Or say, John Dramani Mahama as Fundaka. At the 11th hour, that same man of God, no Jina, the other side, preaching John Mahama and Ebediadia. Mean to me, who Yankopon Ben Chrono or Cancer Assembly. And who is that God? I don't know. And in Ampromosi Yama Kwamani Nayade and Messin and go on my room. Yes, our own. Folks, now we are. You got the nerves, you rascal rogue. A destitute ragamuffin, a scavenger, a despicable fellow. You got the nerves to call my phone. So, who them what I make call police? Me call police. Many times I make call police. I take it easy myself, and we are doing something. And today I want to say, man of God, say moya mema, me say moya mema, come. Na hwe ade ebesi. Sa na munkwa siasem we, or police penny we, or chill. It took me quick say my big defender say and yes I see you know when some phone been say that here. Now folks, my mom 1 or 2 videos Vinefi Yemfa and Trinhose. Now tonight we turn our attention to the troubling rise.
Baby I do know. I say Kennedy wa hine Agyapong na akompre ko se ni de ono do odina se Ghana first mo pamoma ne president 4 years pay ona mo action galore
pa maminya president for 4 years na drill obi a wo Ghana ha we are ma kokikai me drill me use campaign. Me Usika, and therefore I don't owe you. So when I come and I say do this, you do it. If you don't do it, I'll sack you. Opa maminya president for 4 years. Me drill obi a wo Ghana ha. We are ma kokikai. Me drill me Usika campaign. Me Usika, and therefore I don't owe you. So when I come and I say do this, you do it. If you don't do it, I'll sack you. Opa maminya.
Ain't it sama? Kwa saga ina ko court wo sisia. Na se kokoto na Owusu Bempah kasem we kire Kennedy ohene Agyapong yenti
yenua honorable Kennedy Agyapong ma onyai politics adia onsre nyame na nyame mfa nnom no eye nkwatenten apomden ne nkwatenten sanse. A time is coming. A time is coming. A baby back. A baby back. Sir, or to me, I am near was one year. Said the Tibia Robert Nagana Konya Cassius. Muntiame, Tiame,
fantastic wine. Said the Tibia Kennedy Betragana Konya so. Ain't it Kwakwana say? On Tiasia. I saw one in Karakore. Omudi omu finyame wanu kwa ne ofinyame no expose oyeko ana ne tu atwi so na bubetie se wontie prophet Aseko Owusu Bempah wana bu fe na obeti enka na Kennedy kasa.
Most of the time the system here does not allow people to speak the truth. They are so afraid of authority that, they'll be hiding behind the authority and lying through their teeth. It's something I cannot stand. So I always tell you, look, my brother, what you are saying is not the truth. And you'll be surprised that in our society, you get majority of the people thinking the same way. And I tend to be different because whether it's my party or NDC or any other party, if you are right, you are right. Case closed. The supreme interest of Ghana, to me, is paramount. And therefore, I will not take decisions based on party affiliations. Well, sometimes we do, but anything that will affect the country, well, even if my party will whip me, I will say no. A position that this is what the guy said, without even giving recourse to what has transpired before, I made that statement. So I find it difficult sometimes, but that doesn't stop me. Once I know I'm telling the truth, I'm being fair to every human being, the authority, you can't stop me from saying what I have to say. Even if you kill me, I'll tell you like it is. After that, you can kill me, but I know posterity will judge me. So, I'm cool about things, just that I'm not difficult. If you are close to me, you realize I'm not difficult, but I'm very, very disciplinarian. That is where I have a problem with a lot of Ghanaians or even my workers,
So basically, you think that your feistiness is more on the lines of being a disciplinarian more than a rebel?
Yeah, disciplinarian more than a rebel. But some people think I'm rebellious, this and that. No, most of the time, I'll be honest with you, and frankly speaking, most of the time, the system here does, most of the time. What's
the system when you corrupt and kind of correct system, and to kind of corrupt man kind of grow. Kwaku, what is the system in my own kind of correct? It did not we so we expose, share. Unico Canadian Ejuma. On a more do Canadian Japan, ni more do. And to a year expose, Kwaku. As a go dinner na moechi. Canada we expose, what does ye? Was it as Roca say? On no better present or Majusica. Ama or Beshenaso. No. Or Majusica and Vanya campaign. Enti, Kwaku go tea Kennedy Diano. And the Cabeboa. Nemom. So we expose our ye. Now we want to say, and go obit expose a crow ye could be chose Cacrani. Obi chose Casse a gift cramani. Because omit ma trapo any time. Uso Majuma. Tilakari Roca say, Tikere Japon, Kokona Tiwi. Tikere and some way, Tiwi.
Then for 4 years. That drill will be our Ghana ha. We are my cocky. Met drill, me use campaign. Me use and therefore I don't owe you. So when I come and I say do this, you do it. If you don't do it, I'll sack you.
Canada Paul, what's one Usika? One Usika. It was Posea. When we are in nature, why you say Poseno? Send us Posea to you. Kwaku. Send us Posea here. One Usika. And when your quine say, Ubenye to Krobi Machim. One Usika. And to Benya quine Posu more. Ntene dia baya Kwaku nai wakofa baya ama enwoma ayebisi basa enwoma ajiegu Owusu Bempah the great Owusu Bempah ni buafu se una man information shenkom ene kwa na sheno no. I'm going to say no. And the shoes been packed a cra, and the shin cra, and a tennis sunum. When I'm a for 10 years. When I'm information, and it's come. When I'm a German 40 good years. Obesano. Debbie, on play. And the best for you lead on the Canadian Japan. Akumpra kufana nuntum. One frere perfect as it goes to Bempah. Na chapa umra. Na kola kwa nai ni pass weka. Se bibi puna atochima. Na pacha umfiri umra. Na jubre umra. because of way a kwanya expose na say wura wo no I don't think say o metiasie what is here I don't think so metiasie eti Kwaku na wo bibi eka frɛ honorable ne patel honorable tumfo muntie honorable kain otumfo a muntie
Ghana for you TV.
Ghana for you TV.
Ghana for you TV.
Yan kanta egumi so asew empanyimfo so ne wafuru duapa ne piano ne opa bibia kokotoko ne nye na bro o konfo e ho na me scan Twitter ye na me kye wo mo me hyira wo ayo kase pia